Now we'll be covering the syntax of CSS. Just like HTML has a syntax and a structure, so does CSS. And it's made up of two parts. It's called a selector and a declaration. And together, these two combined form what's called a CSS rule. A selector is simply the HTML element you want to style. Say your paragraph tag, your image tag, or your header tag. So this is our selector right here. And in our declaration, it's followed by these opening and closing curly braces. It will have the changes we'd like to make to our selector tag. So for example, say we wanted to design it with the color blue. So we'd find the property of color, and then we'll give it the value of blue. This could be red or whatever your favorite color is. Say for example, we want to change the font size and make it small. We can give it the value of 12 pixels or 100 pixels to make it very large. This will become more and more intuitive as we dive deeper into CSS. There's tons of CSS properties. Simply Google CSS property list and you'll have a huge list of CSS properties. W3 Schools is a great reference for this. For example, border, background color, background image. You can design your page with so many options. And I'm going to now show you in real time an example of a CSS rule. Be dragging in our folder here. I'm going to open our CSS file. And I'm going to write a rule to change your paragraph color red. So the first thing we have to do, looking at our example, is find our selector, the element that we want to design. In this case, it's our paragraph element. And I'm going to write a little CSS comment. It says style paragraph element red. So we know P. Then in our CSS declaration, we want to write these opening and closing curly braces. And then we know that the property we want is color. And we want it red. And notice I end all the property and value combinations with a semicolon. We're going to hit save, Command S, Control S on Windows. Or manually save like that. Hit our little thunderbolt. And there we go. It's red. But notice there's a problem. Our background color is red. So we can do this neat little trick by using Chrome Inspector. We can change it in real time to blue. And if we refresh though, that change won't save, but it lets us get a feel for what our design may look like. I'll change it to white. And then you can just type that color here. Now if I hit save and refresh, it's saved. So that's all a CSS rule is. Again, this will make more intuitive sense as we dive deeper into the topic.